right, guys. White flag is out. White flag is out.
The top 25 iRacing 305 drivers are back this week to wage war at Limaland Speedway. Clayton Tilley has won the last 2 races on the season, and the man sitting in second in points is lurking to reclaim the points lead after his Week 1 win. Randy Shreves has won at Limaland in the past, and he is locked and loaded for one hectic night in the short track racing. Zach Dykstra finally got things figured out last week, finishing second. What will tonight look like for that number 18 machine? Let's get down and dirty at the short track at Limaland. Welcome to week number 4 of the 305 Outlaw Series here at Limaland Speedway. Hot laps are out on the track right now. Chris Sign on top of the leaderboard in your first hot lap session with Dykstra in second, Boyles in third, fourth, Stevens, and sixth, Haynes. And just on top of the leaderboard in the second hot lap session, Jason Randolph goes to the top of the board. I'm your host tonight, Ryan Griffith. I've got pit reporter Byron Gay with us, and your officials for tonight's race control, Chris Miller, and our officials, Josh Berkey and Larry Bell, are on command here at Limaland Speedway. We're getting you set for qualifying here in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show under the world of outlaws.
Each year, legends battle for greatness. All strive to be better than the ones before them. But only one will be victorious. The 61st Knox Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals, presented by Casey's. August 10th through August 13th, only at Knoxville Raceway. Get your tickets now at knoxvilleRaceway.com.
And we give you
Week 4 of the 305 Outlaws. We're here at the site of Limaland Speedway in the western part of Ohio. And now you see that 3-car of Troy Flair on top of the leaderboard in hot lap sessions with Clayton Tilley in that second spot. You take a look at the point standings after week number 2. And there it is, Clayton Tilley on top of the leaderboard, 580. In second, Randy Shreves, 556 points, 24 points back. Jason Randolph in that third position. Fourth is Sean Stevens. Fifth is Zach Dykstra. Sixth is Brandon Boyle. Seventh is Brandon Surratt. Eighth is Tyler Street. Ninth is Jeff Flaro. And 10th is Ross Kaiser. That's what your point standings look like coming into tonight here at the short track racing, where we see some tippers flare every once in a while, as we've seen it in the last 2 seasons. Will we see it happen again tonight? Keep an eye on these cars out there. They're all trying to get another win in their column. The power rankings came out this week, and Clayton Tilley still on top with Jason Randolph and Randy Shreves right behind. Some movement on down in here in that 4th position, Zach Dykstra. 5th is Brandon Boyle. 6th is Jeff Flaro. 7th belongs to Sean Stevens. He'll stay there. And 8th, Troy Flaro drives inside the top 10. And in that 9th position, Kyle Vaughn. And in that final 10th position, Ross Kaiser cracking the top 10 in power rankings coming into week number 4. Still a lot of racing left in this season. As you see, March the 20th, we head to Knoxville next week, then the Linear Speedway, then Eldora, and then the new I-55 Speedway on April the 10th. And the Kings of Millertime, it's coming up here shortly. The 3rd Kings of Millertime. Who will be crowned King of Millertime Motorsports. It's about that time to go qualifying, and your lucky driver number one that's going to be out there is going to go to Ross Kaiser. There's what the hot lap sessions look like with Troy Flero on top. When we come back, we'll have qualifying action on the track.
Hello, race fans. I'm Ozzy Altman, joining you at what has to be, without a doubt, the most highly anticipated dirt racing event in the history of motorsports. Now, Eldora Speedway, located in the northern central side of Ohio, right near the Indiana border, is no stranger to big money events. But this night, something special happens. 100 laps on the hallowed half mile. The winner picks up $1 million. Johnny Moran, you're a millionaire in Eldora Speedway. What would you do to win the Eldora Million?
Welcome back. We are getting you set to go qualifying here around with this beautiful short track and see what we have in store. Randy Shreves was able to get it done back in season 4, where he picked up his first 305 victory. Will we see Randy Shreves get it in victory lane? Or will Clayton Tilley get it in victory lane after winning weeks number 2 and week number 3? We're getting you set for qualifying. That first car is going to be rolling out onto the speedway, and lucky pill number 1 was Ross Kaiser. Get that lucky number 1 pill. We'll see him out on the speedway first. As you can see him starting to roll out onto the speedway now. So he's sporting a new paint scheme tonight in that 83 Speed Shop 51 machine. And we're going to get him out onto the speedway here in that first car. You can see him rolling on out onto the speedway. He's a SpeedShop51.com, LCJ Carpentry, Vanderpool Construction, RK Cinematography, CT Designs, LBG Graphics, and UDTV from San Jose, California. That's going to be the 4R of Ross Kaiser. Ross Kaiser going to put down his first lap here as they release him out onto the speedway. We are ready for qualifying. Ross Kaiser has an up and down season. First 2 races of the season didn't do what he really wanted to do. And last week he was up and down in the standings and came away with a solid top 5 finish. And he needed it for the team standings with Clayton Tilley. First time across the line at 11.80 for Ross Kaiser. Ross Kaiser here on the second lap looking for more. And he's not going to get any more there as your next car is going to roll out onto the speedway. Is slated to be the number 4 machine of Tyler Street. We'll have to see if he has that car ready out here or not, as we've been getting word that he was still trying to unload that when he was getting out here onto the field. So we'll see if Tyler Street indeed does qualify. It does not look like it, as it does look like Jeff Flero is rolling out onto the speedway. So that next car, the 00 Oswaki Speedway from Cornwall, Ontario, Canada, that's Jeff Flero. Jeff Flero having a much, much better season this season, rewriting the script for him in that 00, as he's doing very well this season, inside the top 10 in points. First lap for Flero is going to be 11.67. That's quick time, 11.67. That is on top of the leaderboard right now in the 00. Next car rolling out in the speedway is an ABR setup shop, Hoda Racing from Olive Branch, Mississippi. That's the 22 of Brandon Boyles. Brandon Bulls in the 22. Brandon Bulls, again, having another good season out of that team. One of the best ones in points right now is Boyles, and he's looking to extend on that this race, as that's quick time for Brandon Boyles at 11.58. 11.58 for Boyles. He's going to go quick time and take over the top spot. Next one out there is an ABR Setup Shop and Hoda Racing from Houston, Texas. Number 73, that's Brandon Boyles. Brandon Surratt, my mistake. Brandon Boyles in the 73. Surratt, first lap is going to be third quick, 11.68. 11.68 on Surratt's lap. Next out in the speedway, a Jiffy Lube Compost Red Deer from Drayton Valley, Canada. Number 66, that's Jason Haynes. Jason Haynes in the 66 recorded his second career top 5 last weekend at USA. And he's looking to see if he could do that again tonight here at Limaland. First lap for Jason Haynes, fourth quick at 11.69. 11.69 for Jason Haynes. Second lap slower, 11.70, 11.70 for Jason Haynes. Fourth quick for Jason Haynes. Next out there is a Rush Trucking, Advanced Auto Parts, Digital Alley, Sage Fruit, and Curb Records from Mifflinburg, Pennsylvania. That's the 14 of Ben Ward. Ben Ward has a victory here at Limaland. He's trying to do a repeat again tonight. And you see him working the top side of the racetrack to set up this lap. Goes to the bottom side and hugs the inside tire. The first lap was 11.68. We'll see if this lap is any quicker for Ben Ward. Ben Ward across the line. And that one will be faster, 11.59. It's second quick for Ben Ward. Next car rolling out of the speedway is a Luke's Bar and Grill, Bell IT Solutions, Intel K1, and Millertime Motorsports from Fort Worth, Texas. That's the 53 of Larry Bell. Larry Bell in the 53 machine. Bell to the bottom side of the racetrack on lap number 1. Time coming in, going to be 6 quick for Bell at 11.80, 11.80, and he cranks her back down. Next out in the speedway is a YOB Racing, CNC Race Design, CD Cinematography, LCJ Carpentry Pertec from Burnie, Tasmania. That's the number 1 of Sean Stevens. Sean Stevens in the 1 machine. Quick time for Sean Stevens at 11.57, 11.57 on top of the board. Sean Stevens will take quick time on that lap. Next car out there, Wrap and Stitch Finish Line Repair, One Wish Foundation, Redline Race Design, ABR Setup Shop, and LGR Motorsports from Gillette, Wyoming, the 10 car of Coulter West. Coulter West in the 10 car. First lap for him, 6 quick at 11.69, 11.69 for Coulter West. Second lap faster, 11.64, 11.64 for Coulter West, moving into the 4th spot. Next car rolling out onto the speedway is going to be a SpeedShop51.com, LCJ Carpentry, Vanderpool Construction, RK Cinematography, CT Design, LBG Graphics, UDTV from Perth, Australia. That's the 51 of Clayton Tilley. Clayton Tilley in the 51, sporting a little different paint scheme this weekend here at Limaland for short track, and that's quick time for Clayton Tilley. Clayton Tilley, 11.53, 11.53 for Clayton Tilley. Second lap will be a little bit slower. Clayton Tilley is on top of the board. Next car out there is going to be a Dirt Vision RFC from Kingsburg, California. That's the 18 of Lance Jackson. Lance Jackson in that 118 machine. Lance Jackson on his first lap, going to be 11th quick at 11.82, 11.82 for Lance Jackson, getting sideways there out of 4, and he'll crank her down there. He'll be 11th quick on the board. Next out there, that number 48 machine from Carlisle, Pennsylvania, that's the 48 of Kyle Vaughn. Kyle Vaughn in the 48 machine. Kyle Vaughn, 5th quick on the first lap at 11.60, 11.60. Look for more here in the second lap. Second lap will be a little bit slower. Next to roll out on the speedway, CS Racing, Nonsters Media, Luke's Bar and Grill, Millertime Motorsports boy, number 91, that's Chris Sine. Chris Sine in the 91. Chris Sine's first lap is going to be 5th quick at 11.59, 11.59 for Chris Sine. Second lap for Sine, a little bit slower. So he'll take that first lap, 5th quick for Sine. Your next car out there is going to be a Bitcoin ABR Hoda Racing from Des Moines, Iowa. That is the 18 of Zach Dykstra. Zach Dykstra in the 18 machine. And Dykstra will go 7th quick on his lap at 11.62. 11.62 for Dykstra. Next car out there is Bison Sport, Selvers Brother Construction, DM Race Engines, Upfront Custom Body and Fabrication, Pacer Sign and Design from Great Falls, Montana. That's the 32 of PJ Popham. PJ Popham in the 32. He's had a quick time this time, so keep an eye on that 32 and see what he can do here. His first lap is going to be 12th quick at 11.69, 11.69 for PJ Popham. Second lap will be slower for PJ Popham. Next car out there is going to be an ABR setup shop, the Firm Motorsports from Des Moines, Iowa. That's the 47 of Jason Randolph. Jason Randolph in the 47. Season 4 champion right there. Doing well in this one, sitting 3rd in points. First lap for Jason, going to be 8th quick at 11.63, 11.63 for Jason Randolph. Second lap is going to be quicker, 11.60, 11.60 for Jason Randolph. Next car out there, Luke's Bar and Grill, Millertime Motorsports from Canada, number 3, that's Troy Flaro. Troy Flaro in the 3 machine. Troy Flaro crossing the line for his first lap here. It's going to be 9th quick at 11.63, 11.63 for Troy Flaro. Looking for more here on the second lap here. And Troy Flaro will not improve, and that lap will be slower. He will be 9th quick. Next out onto the speedway, a wrap and stitch, finish line repair, CD cinematography, red line race design, ABR setup shop, KSB Builders, One Wish Foundation, LGR Motorsports from Springfield, Illinois. That's the 56 of Randy Shreves. Randy Shreves, the 56, sitting 2nd in points behind Clayton Tilley. Looking for a good night at a track that he knows how to win. First lap around, 12th quick at 11.66, a 11.66 for Randy Shreves. Second lap for Randy Shreves. is going to be 11.65. 11.65. We're going to put him 12th quick. Next out on the speedway at Chatham's Motorsports MSMD from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's the 24 of Gavin Chatham. Gavin Chatham in the 24. Really high there on the exit of 2 for that number 24 machine. And he hits the wall there. And that messed up his momentum for his second lap. And he will back it down and be done with it. This hits the wall there on the front stretch and lost all momentum there. So your next car we're going to see start rolling out onto the speedway is an ABR Setup Shop LGR Motorsports Redline Race Design, Wraps and Stitch, Finish Line Repair, and CD Cinematography from Manchester, Pennsylvania. That's the 47 of Stephen Vogelsong. Stephen Vogelsong in the 47 machine, part of LGR Motorsports. His teammate sitting second in points, that of the way of Randy Streves. First lap for Stephen Vogelsong going to be 11.82, going to be 19th quick, 11.82 for Vogelsong. Second lap will be a little bit slower. Next, rolling out onto the speedway is going to be a Parker's Hangover Tonic, 3D Racing, Westside Signs, One Shot Scrap and Recycling from Great Falls, Montana. That's the 77 of Warren Samoy. Warren Samoy in the 77. Going to be 13th quick on his first lap, 11.65, 11.65 for Warren Samoy. Second lap going to be quicker at 11.62. That's 9th quick for Warren Samoy. Next out there is a Pit Logic app, CSI Shocks, Next Gen Fab, Wicked Cushion, Dirt Armada. From Metamora, Ohio, that's the 22N of Jason Nygaard. Jason Nygaard in the 22 machine. Gonna go 14th quick at 11.65. 11.65 for Jason Nygaard. And now we will see him finally get that car out of there. The last guy that will take time from Vantage Athletics, Valley Heating and Cooling, Malls Trucking and Hauling, Factory Cane Shocks from Fredericktown, Ohio. That's the 4 machine of Tyler Street. Tyler Street in the 4. First lap for Street, 18th quick at 11.73, 11.73 for Street. Second lap will be slower. Street will be 18th quick. That will conclude all of your qualifying tonight. Racing will be in the books when we get back from commercial break.
Hello, race fans. I'm Ozzy.
Legends battle for greatness. All strive to be better than the ones before them. But only one will be victorious. This 61st NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's. August 10th through August 13th, only at Knoxville Raceway. Get your tickets now at knoxvilleRaceway.com.
Welcome back to Limaland, and we are getting you set for heat racing action here in just a few moments. Don't forget our sponsors out there, Jake's Electric. Check them out at jakeselectric.com. Jake's Electric service the industrial and commercial needs of many companies all over Ohio. Check them out, Jake's Electric. They're also over on Facebook. Give them a look. 330-466-5065. First cars are out on the speedway for your first heat racing action. Starting on the pole from the northwest, number 77, that's Warren Samoy. Starting second from Florida, number 91, that's Chris Sine. Starting third from the Momentum Sim Sports, number 51, that's Clayton Tilley. Starting fourth from the LGR Motorsports, number 56, that's Randy Shreves. Starting fifth from the northwest, number 32, that's PJ Popham. And starting in that sixth position from California in the 118, that's Lance Jackson. Samoy and Sign on the front row of this heat race. Number one to get you started. 10 laps is going to be the distance. Your top three advance into the night's A main. We've got the lights out on the iRacing pace truck. We've got the all clear. We're going green flag out of turn 4. Samoy and Sign, Tilley and Shreves, and Popham and Jackson as we look for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is waving in heat race number 1. Warren Samoy goes to the top side of the racetrack, and here comes Chris Sine as well. Clayton Tilley looking underneath that of Chris Sine, not being able to do it yet. And here is the 56 of Randy Shreves trying to get on the outside of Clayton Tilley. Got a little loose there on that exit and lost a little bit of momentum. As Clayton Tilley has that final transfer spot right now. You can see him, he moved up the track and he's got a big run on Chris Sine. Chris Sine goes back up the track to kind of block that momentum as there's nothing going down there low on this raceway. As you can see, Clayton Tilley tries to get all the cushion up on the top side of the racetrack, but it's all been Warren Samoy up front and actually is your fastest guy out there right now in that 77 machine of Warren Samoy. Chris Sine right there running the same pace with Warren Samoy. Looking at identical laps there. Here comes Clayton Tilley to the back bumper of Sine. Not going to be able to get there. 5 laps to go in your heat race number 1. Can Warren Samoy hold on for a heat race number 1 win? Clayton Tilley trying to peek underneath Sine. Still not there. Nose to tail from the leader on back. Randy Shreves in jeopardy of getting outside this top 3 to get the transfer spot into the A main. He is looking for that position, but it's going to be hard to get by one of Clayton Tilley in that 51 machine. Chris Sine goes to the bottom side of the racetrack, opens up the door for the 51 of Clayton Tilley. Got out of line, and that's just what Tilley needed. Tilley on the outside. They'll battle out of turns number 2 for that position. 2 laps to go. Tilley is going to take that position away from Sine. Sine pinched down to the bottom. Now here comes Randy Shreves. He's going to have momentum. White flag is out. 1 lap around for Warren Samoy. Samoy is looking for a heat race win, and Randy Shreves is looking to battle back in. Here comes Tilley to the inside, looking for that position. Not going to get it. He will get it. Tilley will get the win in this one as Warren Samoy gets into the wall on the front stretch, and Clayton Tilley gets your heat race number 1 win. We're ready for your second heat race of the night after Clayton Tilley gets the win there on the pole in this one from Canada. Number 3, that's Troy Flero. Starting second from the Firm Motorsports, number 47, that's Jason Randolph. Starting third from Australia, number 26, that's Sean Stevens. Starting fourth from Ohio, number 2, that's Jason Nygaard. Starting fifth in the Sofa Kings Fast Sim, number 4, Tyler Street. Starting 6th in the LGR Motorsports, number 47, Steven Vogelsong. Tyler Street having to start in that pit position in this heat race after having trouble in the pits. Could not get that car fired to go racing, get that car fired to go under qualifying session. Now he finds himself starting 5th place here in the Limaland Heat number 2 race. Good hitters in this. You got Flero and Randolph on the front row, Nygaard and Stevens at second row, and Vogelsong and Street. And Street did not grid up for this race. Must still be having problems with that car. Tyler Street has parked it for this heat race. He will have to go through the B main now. About to go green flag here out of turns number 4. Troy Flero is on the throttle. Green flag here for heat race number 2. Sean Stevens will take that third and final transfer spot away from Nygaard here early in on the first lap. Jason Randolph in the wall, and he goes upside down. A big mistake by Jason Randolph that normally never happens, as Jason Randolph's going to have to go through the B main now. He gathered it back up, but now that lost all momentum for Sean Stevens. That battle is for the final transfer spot. You got Stevens and Vogelsong. Stevens takes the nose underneath the 47 machine. They're side by side as they come across the stripe. That battle is for the final transfer spot. Right now belongs to Steven Vogelsong. Steven Vogelsong uses a slider line through 3 and 4, and it seemed to work okay as Sean Stevens closes back to the back bumper. 6 laps remain as they come across the stripe. Troy Flero is getting the 5 fingers in the air. 5 laps around for Troy Flero that has led every bit of this heat race number 2. That race is still really, really strong for that third and final transfer spot, as Vogelsong is holding it down right now. Stevens does look to be faster, and is actually faster than the entire field right now. And here comes Sean Stevens to the inside. Hard slider right in front of the 47 of Vogelsong. Vogelsong takes it back underneath. That was a good cut down move there. And here comes Sean Stevens. Vogelsong in the wall a little bit. They make contact. Vogelsong up into the wall after hitting the wall and losing some momentum, coming down on the track just a little bit. White flag is out for Troy Flero. Troy Flero going to get his heat race number 2 win coming out of 3 and 4. Troy Flero will be your winner. Jason Nygaard in second, and Sean Stevens will be in that third position. Time for your third heat race of the night. Starting on the pole in the LGR Motorsports number 10, that's Coulter West. Starting second from Pennsylvania, number 48, Kyle Vaughn. Starting third, Hoda Racing, number 22, Brandon Boyles. Starting fourth, the Hoda Racing, number 73, that's Brandon Surratt. Starting fifth in Millertime Motorsports number 53, that's Larry Bell. And starting sixth from Pennsylvania, number 24, that's Gavin Chatham. iRacing pace truck lights are out. We are getting you set for green flag racing and heat race number 3. 10 laps. Top 3 will transfer. West and Fawn. Hammers are down in heat race number 3. We've got the green flag out. We've got 10 laps to settle your top 3. Vaughn powers on the outside of Coulter West. West goes to the bottom side of the racetrack. First guy we've really seen down there in the heat races as the top cars go to the top and just power around Coulter West. There goes Boyles by. Boyles takes the second position away. Here comes Brandon Surratt. He's going to power on the outside. And here comes Gavin Chatham from the back of the pack, and he'll power around. All of the cars take Coulter West straight to the back of the pack as Kyle Vaughn leads the race and is the fastest car out there right now running the top side of this raceway. Voiles has that second spot. Gavin Chatham is pressuring behind Brandon Surratt for that final transfer spot. That is going to be the race to watch. As now you see Coulter West moves back to the top of the racetrack after figuring out the bottom was not the way to go. Gavin Chatham working to the outside. Took a peek around the 73. Not going to do it here. Now Surratt starting to pressure Voiles now as these cars battle for second here. Here comes Surratt to the bottom side of the racetrack. Hard slider for Surratt. He'll take that second position over, and here comes Voiles back to the inside. Voiles to take that position back away, cross and back down underneath just in front of Gavin Chatham. Gave it just enough room for Surratt in the 73. Here comes Voiles to the inside. Is he going to have enough room to clear? He will. Voiles will go to the top. Surratt to the bottom. This goes away. Here comes Gavin Chatham. Takes 2 for 1 in 1 lap. Here comes Surratt back to the inside. Great battle here for that second position and final transfer spot. White flag is in the air. Kyle Vaughn's going to win this out front, but the race is for second, third position. Here comes Larry Bell to the inside. He's not going to get there. Here comes Gavin Chatham midway through this track, and it's 3 wide contact car upside down, crossing the line. Who gets that third position? It is going to go to Larry Bell. Will get the final transfer spot. Great racing there in heat race number 3. Those guys gathered up 3 wide on the exit of 4. Larry Bell comes out of the mix and gets the final transfer spot. What a race we've seen there. Heat race number 4. Starting on the pole from Canada, the 00, that's Jeff Falero. Starting second, the Hoda Racing, number 18, Zach Dykstra. Starting third from Pennsylvania, number 14, that's Benjamin Ward. Starting fourth from Canada, number 66, Jason Haynes. Starting fifth in the Momentum Sim Sports, number 4, Ross Kaiser. And rounding out the field in 6th from Ohio in the B14, that's Brian Wax. 10 laps to settle the top 3 for tonight's A main. You got Dykstra and Falero on the front row. Wart and Haynes in that second row. And Kaiser in that final row. Brian Wax chose to not put the car out there in this heat race action. Green flag coming out when turns number 4. Green flag is in the air. Jeff Falero takes the early command here. Taking it to the top side of the racetrack. Ben Wart to the bottom. That race is going to be for the final transfer spot. Ben Wart will creep in just in front of Haynes. Haynes will look back to the inside. Haynes goes to the bottom side of the racetrack. Works the bottom, not able to do it. The bottom just is not there right now. Jeff Falero leads the way in this heat race. Ben Wart and Jason Haynes, they make contact. Look like Jason Haynes came up into Ben Wart there on the exit of 2 as your caution flag waves out on the speedway. Take a look at the replay here and see what just happened. Yeah, it does look like Jason Haynes got up into him. See if we can get another look at that replay before we go green flag here. Unfortunate for Ross Kaiser back there in the back. He gets involved in that as well, as Ross Kaiser chooses to stay out onto the track right now. You got Jeff Flaro and Zach Dykstra. These top 3 cars right here is left out onto the raceway. Ben Moore and Jason Haynes both have put it into the pits. Green flag is out on the speedway. We're back under green flag racing. These top 3 cars are making it into tonight's A main. Now it's on placement here. Jeff Flaro leads the way on the top side of the racetrack. Dykstra follows in right behind. 6 laps remain in your 4th heat race of the night. Ross Kaiser works the top of the racetrack, tries to close in on these guys, not being able to do it. Your fastest guys out there right now are your top 2 guys. Jeff Flaro is starting to open up the gap maybe a little bit on Dykstra. Now Dykstra starts to reeling back in off the exit of 4. 4 laps to go, and Jeff Flaro has led from the drop of the green flag. Here comes Dykstra looking to the inside. He's going to try to take that position away from Flaro. Flaro back to the inside. 3 laps to go, and they're starting to put haymakers in. That opens up the door for Kaiser, and Dykstra makes a mistake, gets into the wall, opens up the door for Kaiser. Now Kaiser's up into that 2nd position, looking for that number 1 spot as they come out of 4. We are looking at the white flag. 1 lap to go for Flaro. Here comes a slider by Ross Kaiser. We knew it was going to come. Ross Kaiser gets into the tire, makes a mistake. That's pretty common on Ross Kaiser to make a mistake, and he does so in his 4th heat race, going from 2nd back to 3rd, clipping a tire, try to go for the win. We got your B main action. Gritty up onto the speedway. And starting on the pole in the LGR Motorsports number 56, it's Randy Shreve. Starting 2nd from the Firm Motorsports number 47, Jason Randolph. Starting 3rd. In the Hoda Racing number 73, that's Brandon Surratt. Starting 4th from Canada, number 66, Jason Haynes. 5th will be the Northwest number 32 of PJ Popham. 6th to the LGR Motorsports number 47, Stephen Vogelsong. Starting 7th to LGR Motorsports number 10, Coulter West. Starting 8th from Pennsylvania, number 14, that's Benjamin Ward. Starting 9th from California in the 118, that's Lance Jackson. Starting 10th in the Sofa Kings Fast Sim Sports number 4, it's Tyler Street. Starting 11th from Pennsylvania, number 24, Gavin Chatham. And starting 12th from Ohio in the B14, that is Brian Wax. 15 laps will be the distance. Your top 9 will transfer into tonight's A main event. Randolph, Shreves, front row, Surratt and Haynes, that 2nd row. Popham and Vogelsong, the 3rd row. We're about to go green flag. We've got the all clear. We're going green flag next time into the B main action. 12 cars. Looks like 2 decided not to grid. That's Coulter West and Brian Wax. So 1 car from here will be going home. Coulter West and Brian Wax already packed the trailer. They're going home. 1 other car will not make tonight's A main. Green flag is in the air. Getting word from Coulter West that we are having steering wheels issues from him, so he will pack the trailer and go home early. Jason Haynes with a powerful slider to take away that top position from Randy Shreves. Jason Randolph showing that he can make some moves around this racetrack for the lead. Jason Randolph is now in that top position to make it into tonight's A main and your fastest guy out there. Brandon Surratt in that 3rd position, right behind Randy Shreves, and PJ Popham following in behind in that 4th position. Biggest mover right now up 2 spots has been in the 14 machine, now trying to work on the 47 machine of Vogelsong. Back in the back of the pack, you got Tyler Street and Lance Jackson trying to work around traffic. Tyler Street takes a position away. Back up front, Jason Randolph is running away with this show. 10 laps to go. As he enters into 3 and 4, he'll get 9 to go as they come across the stripe. Single file on back through the pack with Randy Shreve still running second. Brandon Surrey in third. Fourth, BJ Popham. Fourth, Vogelsong. Vogelsong's putting a powerful move back underneath Ben Ward. They took a slider back and forth, back and forth. That opens up the door for Jason Haynes on the bottom side of the racetrack. Haynes looking underneath Vogelsong. Not going to be able to do it yet. He stays to the bottom. Vogelsong takes that position away and is into 6th. Ben Moore up into the 5th position, up 3 spots. Jason Haynes in that 7th position. Tyler Street in the 8th position, up 2 spots. And Gavin Chatham up 2 spots in that 9th position. Jason Randolph running away with the show. The fastest guy out there is Jason Randolph right now. And then you got Randy Streves trying to hold off Brandon Surrett here with 5 laps to go in your B-main action. Your top 9 makes it out of this. Top 9. And right now, the final transfer spot is belonging to Lance Jackson. Gavin Chatham is on the bubble. On the bubble to potentially get out of this as Jason Haynes kind of glitches out there and now scored in the 10th position. Lance Jackson's in the show right now, and Gavin Chatham's in the show. Back on up here. 2 laps to go for Randy Shreves and Jason Randolph. Jason Haynes kind of reappeared, but it does look like he glitched out, scoring 10th. We'll see how that scores him. Jason Randolph will get the win. Randy Shreves in 2nd. Brandon Surrett in 3rd. PJ Popham 4th. 5th, Ben Wart. Vogelsong in the 6th position. Street will come home 7th. 8th is Jackson. 9th is Chatham. And the go-home guy is Jason Haynes. Getting you set for your Dash for Cash event now. As these cars start to roll out on the speedway, we'll get your grid out there. That front row going to have Dykstra and Nygaard on the front row. Second row, you're going to see Clayton Tilley. Green flag is on the outs. Boyle's on the outside of Tilley. His green flag is out there on the speedway. You also got Kyle Vaughn on back in here. You got Warren Samoy, and you got Troy Flero and Jeff Flero. See cars getting tangled up there, and they're kind of out of this one. We'll stay green. Dykstra has the lead. Another contact on back in there. Involving Tilley. Right now, Zach Dykstra has the lead and is leading this from the drop the green flag and is looking for a heat race win or a Dash for Cash win. He's won Dash for Cashes before. It's right now running pretty good laps right now in that 18 machine. You got Vaughn in that 2nd position trying to close the gap on Dykstra. Jeff Flero in that 3rd position right now. This race has really opened up. Normally a Dash for Cash is pretty close racing, but early on contact with several drivers. And the Dash for Cash event, you got 4 drivers left out here, 5 drivers out there running. And it only matters for that top position, trying to take away $5 extra tonight. As Clayton Tilley was your top qualifier tonight, he took away $5 early in on this race. See Vaughn starting to close in on the picture there and trying to contest with Dykstra, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Zach Dykstra's got it checked out and is going to win this one. Coming into 3 and 4 for the final time. He's looking for checkers in your Dash for Cash. Zach Dykstra gets your win in your Dash for Cash. Next up is going to be your main action. We'll be back here in just a few moments.
With Get Upside, you save up to 25 cents per gallon every time you buy gas, and up to 35% cash back at restaurants. Gas stations and restaurants compete with cashback offers. Earn cash back at all the big brands near you. Users have earned tens of millions of dollars. Best of all, you can cash out anytime to PayPal or a check or gift cards. Join millions of people earning cash back every day. Download the free Get Upside app now.
Each year, legends battle for greatness. All strive to be better than the ones before them. But only one will be victorious. The 61st NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals, presented by Casey's. August 10th through August 13th, only at Knoxville Raceway. Get your tickets now at knoxvilleRaceway.com.
Welcome back, race fans. We are back at Limaland for your main action. As they run the track in, we are about to drop the green flag. Before we do, reminder of the point standings. Clayton Tilley has your command in the points, and he will be starting on the pole in this race. So looking really good for Tilley. Randy Streves in that second position. Third, Jason Randolph. Fourth, Sean Stevens. Fifth, Zach Dykstra at your top 5 in points coming into week number 4. Here we're on Facebook tonight for the first time. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Follow us all season long. Right there on YouTube. You can also check out our Facebook page. We're not live over there, but you can find all kinds of content over there on Facebook. Check us out there. Thank you to Lepo Rents for being a sponsor this year. Lepo Rents is your local distributor and renter for construction equipment. Whether it's household project or construction project, Lepo Rents has what you need. Lepo Rents has locations all over Ohio with additions of new locations in Alabama and Florida. Check them out, LepoRents.com, and also on Facebook. Redline Race Designs, don't forget about them. You need a new look to that bad fast machine you're slinging around on iRacing? Look no further than Redline Race Designs. Contact them today and get a price quote. time for your A main event, and here is what it's going to look like. Starting on the pole from Momentum Sim Sports, number 51, that's Clayton Tilley. Starting second from Canada, number 3, that's Troy Flaro. Starting third from Pennsylvania, number 48, that's Kyle Vaughn. Starting fourth from Canada, the 00, Jeff Flaro. Starting fifth from the Northwest, number 77, Warren Samoy. Starting sixth from Ohio, number 2, that's Jason Nygaard. Starting seventh from the Hoda Racing, number 22, that's Brandon Boyles. Starting 8th in the Hoda Racing, number 18, that's Zach Dykstra. Starting 9th from Florida, number 91, that's Chris Stein. Starting 10th from Australia, number 26, Sean Stevens. Starting 11th from Millertime Motorsports, number 53, that's Larry Bell. Starting 12th from Momentum Sim Sports, number 4, Ross Kaiser. Starting 13th from the Firm Motorsports, number 47, that's Jason Randolph. Starting 14th in the LGR Motorsports, number 56, that's Randy Shreves. 15th will be Hoda Racing, number 73, Brandon Surratt. 16th from the Northwest, number 32, PJ Popham. 17th from Pennsylvania, number 14, Ben Ward. 18th from LGR Motorsports, number 47, Steven Vogelsong. Starting 19th in the Sofa Kings Fast Sim Sports, number 4, Tyler Street. Starting 20th from California, number 118, that's Lance Jackson. And the 21st position belongs to the Pennsylvania native, number 24, Gavin Chatham. 30 laps around Limaland tonight. Track conditions tonight, 69-degree weather out there, 32% moisture, partly cloudy, 3-mile-an-hour winds tonight. It's a great night for racing in week number 4. We're about to go green flag racing here out of turns number 4. Green flag is out onto the speedway. Clayton Tilley gets the early command, early jump. Troy Flaro takes away that second position as he runs the tie side and drops to the bottom side of the racetrack. Troy Flaro back to the bottom side as Clayton Tilley works the top in 1 and 2, bottom in 3 and 4. Troy Flaro gets really loose on X and opens up the door for Kyle Vaughn on the inside. Caution flag waves. First caution flag of the night. We'll take a look at what just happened there. Brandon Surratt going around a single car accident there towards the back of the pack. Mid-pack, I should say. Take another look at that replay here. Sean Stevens getting up into Randy Shreves just a little bit there, and they hold on to it. And lap before that, contact with the 22 and the 18. That turns that around. That's what all stacked up in front, and that's what caused the issues. Byron Gay, I think we've seen that before where teammates have gotten into each other and caused some issues, and there we see it again, checking up, and one car goes around, then it, at the despise of Brandon Surratt, goes around, and he's the one on the bad end of the stick there.
Yeah, Brandon just got in an unlucky position there. Zach was running the high line, had to check up a little bit, came down in the Sean, and it just led to them getting down right into Brandon. So unlucky for Brandon being down there on the bottom.
All right, we're double filing restarts. We're going green flag here out turns number 4. Tilley, Flaro, green flag is out onto the speedway. Troy Flaro goes to the top to rip it, while Tilley goes to the bottom. Caution flag waves once again. Cautions breed cautions, and we're under the second caution of the night. Caution flag waves for the lineup not being correct, so that's what that caution was for. As we'll re-rack them and restack them, as it's really hard to get double file restart really quick here, as we'll try to get the lineup all sorted out here. You see cars stopping there on the front stretch. Get the lineup situated. Pace cars coming around, they'll pick them up, and we'll try to redo a restart here. Cars all race to catch up to the pace car. Pace car's in the backstretch right now as the cars start to roll around. They have caught the pace car now, and we'll try to get your lineup set and get you restarted here. As so far, Clayton Tilley from the drop of the green flag has led every lap. Of course, only 2 laps has been in the books. As we look to go double file restart here. Lineup looks good. We're set to go green flag racing. The turns number 4, Troy Flero and Clayton Tilley. That front row, Voiles and Jeff Flero. In that second row, Nygaard and Warren Samoy in the third row. Green flag is out on the speedway. Tilley to the bottom side of the raceway. Everybody else follows suit. First guy on the top side of the raceway was Jeff Flero. Now Troy Flero goes to the top side to work in. Tilley to the top side, Flero to the top side, Jeff Flero top side, middle track right now, Kyle Vaughn trying to get things working there. One back in the pack, Ross Kaiser up 6 positions. He's in that 6th position, working the bottom side of the raceway. Caution flag waves out on the speedway once again. Here's a look at the replay and see what happened. Warren Samoy up into the wall, comes down and collects the 91 of Chris Sign there. We've seen Warren Samoy getting the wall there on the exit of 4 at the end of his heat race, and now we see it again and getting up into the wall, and he'll put that thing down pit road and try to correct the toe on that thing. As he was running well, he was inside the top 6, and now he'll find himself in the back of the pack. Biggest mover still is Ross Kaiser up 6 positions. Your next biggest mover is Jason Randolph up 4. And then, I'm sorry, you've got Steven Vogelsong that has moved up 7 positions. He's your biggest mover right now. Steven Vogelsong in the 47, up 7 spots in this race. Officially our second caution flag of the night, after the one was not counted because of lineup issues. As we are now getting you set to line up for your second restart. Clayton Tilley, Troy Flero still in that front row. Tilley's on the throttle, and we're green flag once again. 23 laps remaining around Limaland. Open for some green flag running here. It's a big mess on back in here. 2 and 3 wide action. You see Ross Kaiser trying to make moves there in the middle of the track, as he's making that middle work right now. That middle seems to be coming alive. He's looking to the inside side of Nygaard. Move Ross Kaiser up another position. Now Kaiser down to the bottom side, and here comes Sean Stevens. They make just a little bit of contact there, all clear. As we're staying green flag. Good racing on back in here, 2 and 3 wide with Randy Shreves. Steven Vogelsong up 8 spots, ripping the top side of the cushion. Well, doing very well here at Limaland tonight. Up 8 spots, your biggest mover in this race. Caution flag waves out on the speedway. We heard contact back here. We'll take a look at the replay here in just a few minutes. Towards the back of the pack. Looks like they were maybe going 3 wide. Here's the replay. just bouncing off each other, and just a racing deal there with Larry Bell getting involved. Little contact there, not enough room there. 3 wide racing, it's tight, short track racing as Larry Bell will go into the pits and look for repairs. And he does have a new wing and he's ready to go. Still up front, Clayton Tilley has led from the drop of the green flag, but the last time by, he was not the quickest guy out on the speedway. The quickest guy out there right now is the guy right behind him, Troy Flero. We're going to go side by side with Battle Probe. Battle Probe side by side racing action here as we go green flag. Tilley takes a good restart there and gaps Troy Flero there on the start. Troy Flero back there in second, and you see there contact down the bottom side of the raceway. Caution flag out. Does look like it's Sean Stevens. As the caution flag waves out into the speedway once again. We'll take a look at the replay on this one. Sean Stevens to the top side, just a little contact there, wheel to wheel. And one car goes over, and that is Sean Stevens. Several guys having rough nights tonight. This is where you want to be, is up front, and it's very, very cool to see the 00 of Jeff Flero in a podium spot right now in third. He is on the move right now. He's came into this season trying to rewrite history for himself, and he's doing so, running very well here in that third position. Was running well last week until late accident happened right in front of him and it collected him. He is running up there inside the top 5, and here once again Jeff Flero running inside the top 5. We're about to go green flag here. Tilley, Fleros, and then Vaughn, and then Nygaard. That's your top 5. Tilley is on the throttle early. Green flag's out. 17 laps to go around Limaland. Troy Flero rips the top side of the cushion. This time by your fastest guy out there, Troy Flero, by a mile is faster than Tilley on that lap. And he was coming, and unfortunately another caution out on the raceway. Here's what the caution looked like. Ross Kaiser, Ben Wart make issues, and Ross Kaiser on his top. Ross Kaiser not going to be able to get that thing flipped over, and he'll have to tow that to the infield, and unfortunately for him, he's going to end up going a lap down, and now he gets flipped over by Jason Nygaard. Jason Nygaard gives him a little hit and flips him over, and it was awfully nice of Jason Nygaard, as Jason Nygaard probably has a little bit of nose wing in that. Very nice of Jason Nygaard to do that for Ross Kaiser. Now Ross Kaiser's on his wheels, won't go a lap down and stay on the lead lap. The race up front is going to be a good one if we could ever get some green flag racing going. Tilley was not the fastest guy out there. Troy Flero, the fastest out there that last lap. Clayton Tilley being the second quickest, but it was 2/10 slower than a second place Troy Flero in that number 3 machine. Troy's dad right behind him, Jeff Flero in that 00, having a good run here. Brandon Surratt has kind of rebounded a little bit here as he's coming back through the field after an early incident. We're going to go green flag here out of turn 4. Clayton Tilley is going to be on his command. Green flag is in the air. Tilley gets another good restart on Troy Flero, and probably needed to there. 15 laps to go in this race. Clayton Tilley goes to the top side of the racetrack. Tilley gets in the wall a little bit there. All good. As they cross the stripe, fastest guy out there once again, still Troy Flero, and caution flag waves once again. Short track racing once again as we take a look at the replay. Just guys driving in too hard and turning each other. That one, Sean Stevens was involved last time. Ben Wart was on the other end of that stick. Now Ben Wart gets to suffer that consequences of what he had done in the previous one. So Sean Stevens was given an EOL on that, diving into that turn. So Sean Stevens going to the back of the pack once again, having a rough outing tonight for Sean Stevens. Chris Sign getting a wave around here. About to go green flag here out turn 4 on the command of Tilly again. Tilly's got the restart jump every time, and he catches Troy off guard again. Goes a little early this time. Just what Tilly needed there. As Flaro goes to the top side to work right behind Tilly. They work 1-2. His dad right in behind, working about mid-track, and then Kyle Vaughn on the top side. Caution flag waves once again. A lot of people probably going to end up getting DQs here. A lot of contacts from a lot of drivers out there. We'll take a look at the replay. Chris Sign up into the wall, and teammates get turned around there on the top side of the racetrack. Larry Bell upside down. That'll kind of end his night. As we are into caution once again. Byron, do you have a caution count by chance? Because I have totally lost track of how many cautions. And it being single file, you think it cleans up, but it hasn't.
I want to say 6, but I could be wrong. I know we do the 3 double files before we go singles. I think this could actually be our second single, so we could be at 5.
All right, green flag's gonna rave, and it is. It's out on the speedway. Tilly, good start, and Troy Flaro spins the tires back here, opens up the door for his dad, Jeff Flaro, looking to the inside of his son. Not being able to do it now. Troy kind of gathers it back up. Here comes Kyle Vaughn on the outside of Jeff Flaro. Flaro goes to the top side. Flaro and Vogelsong are teammates of each other. Now you look at a car down on the bottom side of the raceway. That's Jason Randolph working the bottom side, trying to get that working. Here comes Vogelsong. I'm sorry, that's Vaughn on the bottom side of the racetrack, and they'll put sliders on back and forth. That's going 3 wide there on the exit of 4. 9 laps to go. Clayton Tilley's out front right now, and Clayton Tilley is faster than anybody on the raceway right now. Bottom side just don't seem like it's coming in just yet. With 7 laps to go, everyone's up top running. Kind of a single line racetrack. There's a little bit of a bottom coming in one turn. It seems like you have to kind of do top in one turn, bottom in the other. As you see Clayton Tilley showing that off as he works the top in 1 and 2 and then bottom in 3 and 4. Caution flag waves. That was probably one of our longest green flag runs with 6 laps to go. Take a look at the caution. What caused the caution here? PJ Popham on the top side of the racetrack and just contact there. Randy Shreves upside down. Big wreck for Randy Shreves. He does land it on his wheels. Somehow can go in for a fast repair, but Randy Shreves was your second in points now. Is having a bad night after a car on the outside had a big run and just wasn't enough room there. As they make contact, and upside down goes Randy Shreves. Biggest mover still in this race is Steven Vogelsong. He's up 11 spots, and Gavin Chatham up 11 spots. So they're tied for the hard charger tonight. Gavin Chatham and Steven Vogelsong. Vogelsong being the higher of the two, and so he would get the hard charger as it speaks right now. And he is right behind Jason Randolph. A good race here for that 47 machine of Vogelsong. But have this restart here. Might be the last restart, and Clayton Tilley gets a good restart on Troy Flaro. Troy Flaro goes to the top side, as well as everybody else in 1 and 2. Kyle Vaughn has the third podium's position now. Brandon Boyle's 1 position out. He's in that 4th position, trying to catch up. Now Jeff Flaro takes that position away, slides right in front of him and takes it away. Jeff Flaro up into the 4th position. Here comes Jason Randolph on the outside of Boyles. Back up front, Clayton Tilley has led it from the drop of the green flag and is looking to win 3 straight races in a row. As right now, he is the fastest guy out there. Kyle Vaughn working the bottom side of the racetrack. It's a little loose there. A little contact going back in here with Jeff Flaro, Boyles, and Randolph. White flags in the air. 1 lap around for Clayton Tilley. Tilley looking for 3 straight wins in the Outlaw Series. Tilley out of 4, looking for checkers. He will get it done. Troy Flaro in 2nd. Vaughn will come home 3rd. Brandon Boyles in 4th. And Jason Randolph rounds out your top 5. Results, Clayton Tilley getting the win tonight. Troy Flaro in that 2nd position. Kyle Vaughn in the 3rd position. 4th was Brandon Boyles. 5th was Jason Randolph. 6th was Jeff Flaro. 7th was Steven Vogelsong. 8th was PJ Popham. 9th was Tyler Street. 10th was Zach Dykstra. 11th was Gavin Chatham. 12th was Ben Ward. 13th was Brandon Surratt. 14th was Sean Stevens. 15th was Jason Nygaard. 16th was Ross Kaiser. 17th was Warren Samoy. 18th was Lance Jackson. 19th, Randy Shreves. 20th, Chris Sine. 21st, Larry Bell. We're going to have interviews with your top 3 here in just a few moments. We'll be right back at Limaland.
Each year, legends battle for greatness. All strive to be better than the ones before them. But only one will be victorious. The 61st NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's. August 10th through August 13th, only at Knoxville Raceway. Get your tickets now at knoxvilleRaceway.com.
Welcome back to Limaland Speedway, where we just concluded week number 4. Clayton Tilley getting the win tonight. And we'll start with your third place finisher tonight. And that is way of Kyle Vaughn. Kyle Vaughn was able to get a podium position, your first podium race of this season, season 6. Kyle, what was it like out there racing these guys back there? It looked like there was a good battle with Jeff Flaro at one point in time. Several good drivers out there. What was it like?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty racy tonight, especially during the heats. It's a little treacherous out there in the feature time. That's why I was just protection there at the end of the race.
Yeah, so you got yourself a third place finish. You've been coming up through the power rankings. I believe you're like ninth now in the power rankings. This had to be a big statement for people to see. You are no slouch, and you brought it home third tonight. What do you think you got for them next weekend going to a little bit bigger track, Knoxville?
I ran pretty decent in the 360 track championship last year. I missed a race. I was here like third or second in the points for that missed race. I think I'm have a top 10 shot, top 5. I'm just trying to keep in the top 10. I know I was in the top 10 in Volusia, but I got wrecked. But I'm just trying to keep in that top 10 for the rest of the season, top 5s. And ain't nobody gonna beat Tilly, so I'll consider myself the second loser.
Well, congratulations to the podium finish here in that third position. Any sponsors you want to shout out to?
I gotta thank my teammates for helping us all out and getting us faster and giving pointers, and of course my fiance for letting me do this every Sunday night.
All right, we'll see you next week. Kyle Vaughn, congratulations on the podium finish.
Thank you.
Second place finisher tonight in the way of Troy Flaro, getting a completed race in there. And we seen him inside the power rankings after last week, and people wonder maybe why he was inside the top. Well, we seen it here. We seen dominance out of him last week, and he shows it here. Staying with pace with Clayton Tilley, bringing her home second. Troy Flaro, what was it like out there? Did you have anything for Clayton Tilley late in this race?
I don't know. He doesn't make very many mistakes, so I mean, he has that going for him. It's really hard to, never mind keep up with him, but just to pass him in general if I had the chance. Messing around with my wing today, it felt really good when I actually put it back. At one point, I thought I had something just because, I mean, the servers may be making him look like he's hitting the wall but not losing speed. So I think it's all an illusion, but no, I don't think I had much to give him tonight, just enough to keep up.
Absolutely. Well, you get yourself a second place finish. You were probably the second fastest car last week. Looked like you were faster than Voiles. Of course, unfortunate events that we all know about after that race, but you finally get yourself a completed race. How much momentum does that going into Knoxville, where Knoxville is probably one of your better tracks?
Yeah, I do like Knoxville. I don't know. I go week after week. Every track is different. Limaland was one that I'm very not confident in, but I'm glad I did well in. But I just hope that, incident points stay low. The position will just come. It's just keeping it clean.
Well, congratulations on the second place finish tonight. Any sponsors out there you want to let know?
Well, Luke's Bar and Grill. Hopefully going to go there this summer after the Eldora races. You boys over at, over here at Millertime, and my dad for letting me use his garage to store my car for the next month and a half or so, since I'm not going to be driving it.
All right, Troy, congratulations on the podium finish. We'll see you next week at Knoxville.
Appreciate you, boys.
All right, and tonight's winner of Limaland, week number 4, in the third consecutive win, Clayton Tilley. And Clayton, you get it done tonight from the drop of the green flag. There was a good chance whoever was starting on the pole of this was probably going to stay out of all of the mess that was happening in behind. What was it like being up front with none of that to worry about?
Yeah, pretty crazy compared to some of the previous weeks where we've had to sort of scurry through the pack a little bit. But I don't know, I knew I had to make sure I put in a good qualifying effort and made the most out of my heat there. Although Warren made a bit of a mistake and gave me the win, I'll take it. It would have been a lot harder without that. And I think had Troy have started in front of me, I wouldn't have got past him because, to be honest, I think he was quicker.
Yeah, at times you seen, we was looking at the times, and at times he was 2 tits faster than you, and then you would come back and hit a good lap, and it was back and forth, and he was keeping pace with you. So, yeah, it was a good race out there. I got to say, Tilly, you put 3 of them in victory lane. And next week we go to Knoxville, and you have a chance of putting 4 consecutive wins in that category. The last person that done that, let me think, who was that? Oh, yeah, that was me. What do you think? You think you can get it done next week?
Oh, Knoxville's known to be one of my best tracks, so I think we should be firing out the gate on all cylinders there. And I'd be highly surprised if we're not quick enough to contend or get the win.
Well, I'd like to see it, as my record goes back from season 1, so I'd like to see somebody break that record or be up there and tie with me. And Clayton, you've been on a tear so far, and you said that this track was one of your weaker tracks, and you proved that you could still get it done. Congratulations on the win. Any sponsors out there you want to let know?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Just got to, first of all, thank my team, Millertime Motorsports, Ross, and all the other fellas that chip in over there. And obviously our main sponsor, speedshop51.com. They're what keeps us going. And obviously all our other sponsors too, LCJ Carpentry, CT Designs, RK Cinematography, Ultimate Dirt TV, Brett, Everything Dirt, and Gage Stevens for the new designs that we got, Quantum Designs.
Fantastic. Congratulations again on the 3rd straight win. And we'll see you at Knoxville to take on the bigger track of the circuit.
Thanks, mate. I had to make you pay for not picking me, all right?
Yeah, you sure did. You made us all look stupid. We'll try not to make that mistake next week.
Hey, see how you go.
Have a good night.
You too. Cheers, mate.
All right, that concludes all of your interviews for tonight's race. As good old Clayton Tilley gets 3 in a row, and he's going after 4 for the record in Millertime Motorsports, the Outlaw Series. 4 in a row would match Ryan Griffith's win streak, and now you got Clayton Tilley that could potentially get that done next week at Knoxville. We'll be live for the Knoxville event at 7 p.m. Eastern time, but don't forget, prior to that show, you've got the pre-race show where we'll pick them that you do not want to miss. And also, don't miss out, Saturday night, 10 p.m., the All-Star event. We'll see you all next week. Have a good night.